Located in the heart of downtown Savannah, the Georgia State Railroad Museum is one of several historic sites run by the Coastal Heritage Society. Home to the largest collection of antebellum railroad structures in America, the museum features one of the last remaining roundhouses in the country. Visitors can explore the grounds and walk through the many stalls of the roundhouse, getting up close and personal with several locomotives and cars. Central of Georgia 060T No. 8, originally built in 1886 by Baldwin Locomotive Works as a tender engine, was later converted to a saddle tank at the COG shops in Macon. No. 8 has the distinction of being the oldest engine at the museum, as well as the oldest Central of Georgia locomotive in existence. Nicknamed Maud the Mule, No. 8 was the dedicated shop switcher in Macon for many years. Parked behind No. 8 is SW1 diesel switcher No. 1. This 1939 EMD product was the first diesel locomotive purchased by the Central of Georgia. Visitors can look inside the cab and get a feel for what it's like to be the engineer. In the next stall is Dottie, a W5 class streetcar that first ran in Melbourne, Australia. Converted to battery and biodiesel power, it was used along a section of street running track on River Street in downtown Savannah beginning in 2009. When the service was discontinued in early 2015, the streetcar found a new home in the roundhouse. Returning to diesel-electric traction, we see GP35 number 2715. This unit was built by EMD in 1964 and is lettered for the Savannah and Atlanta Railroad, which was bought up by the Central of Georgia in 1951. Both lines would become part of the Southern Railway by 1963. Another steam locomotive at the museum is 280 No. 223, built by Baldwin in 1907. Before coming to the Georgia State Railroad Museum, it was on display in the city of Columbus until 1998. It also worked for the Wrightsville and Tennille, a short-line railroad owned by the Central of Georgia. Several passenger cars are also seen in the stalls of the roundhouse, including two office cars, the Atlanta and the Columbus. Combine car number 374, which was once used on the Nancy Hanks passenger train, is nearing the end of its restoration, with only some interior details to button up before going on display. In the working portion of the roundhouse, visitors can get a glimpse at Georgia Power Company 040T number 30 under overhaul. The little 1913 Alco product occasionally pulled short train rides around the site before coming due for its 15-year inspection in 2022. There's no timeline on when the engine is due back into service, but work is progressing as time, funding, and staffing permits. This bow-tie-shaped rail in front of the tender frame shop was bent in this fashion during the Civil War, as General William T. Sherman infamously marched his Union forces into the city. The building houses an 1858-built stationary steam engine and a cutaway model showing how a steam locomotive's valve gear functions. Next door is the blacksmith shop, which housed a bunch of machines to make the necessary parts to keep steam locomotives and rolling stock in running shape. The smoke from the forges in the shop and the nearby boiler room would be funneled through underground tunnels to a large central smokestack, which towers 125 feet over the complex. The base of the smokestack also has a 40,000-gallon tank to collect rainwater, and small showers and bathrooms for the workers. Behind the boiler shop, visitors can try their hand at operating a handcar with help from one of the museum guides. Now it's over to the storehouse to catch the short train ride around the museum grounds. General Electric 44-ton diesel switcher number 7069 does the honors, leading a small coach that has been converted from a flat car.
Savannah and what it was like to be in this city during the Revolution. Right outside our museum is our memorial park, which commemorates the battle as well as the soldiers that fought here that day. And across the street, the History Museum has a brand new exhibit about what it was like to be in Savannah during that period. One of the newest features of that exhibit is 17 Revolutionary War cannons that were pulled out of the bottom of the Savannah River 5 years ago.
Just like the Southeastern Railway Museum, the ride is not fast, nor travels very far. However, it's a good way to see portions of the museum not accessible to pedestrian traffic, including 2 spins on the turntable.
To Jones Street, which is the road on the other side of our facility. is to remove paint on countless train cars entering and exiting the building at all hours. All the work going on in this room was half of the activity going on in the building. There's something about this place I haven't mentioned yet. The paint shop is a 2-story building, and we're on the 2nd floor. The paint shop has something that's very rare to find in the South. This building has a basement.
Thanks to the efforts of the Coastal Heritage Society and the City of Savannah, this National Historic Landmark will continue to tell the story of railroading in southeastern Georgia. To learn more about the Georgia State Railroad Museum, please visit chsgeorgia.org/Georgia-State-Railroad-Museum. The museum is open all year round, excluding Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day, with train rides occurring on most weekends. Until next time, this is your train master, Christopher Kovacs. Thank you for watching, and keep on steaming.